just wanted to kind of bring us up to speed, what we're doing as a church, what's going on at the church. Just real quick, I just need to let you know. Once again, I was made aware of today that somebody that was in church on Sunday has tested positive for the COVID virus. Is now in quarantine, and so are many of the family members. Just wanted you to be aware of that, but also to kind of make you aware of the fact that pretty much any given time when you go out in public, it is better to assume that you are going to be in contact with somebody that has the COVID virus. It's becoming that prolific in our area. But here's the thing: is that as I said in the last video, I just want to encourage you to not panic, not be paralyzed by this, but to be responsible. You've got to do what's best for you and your family, and if that means you feel that the best for your family is to kind of sequester yourselves to your homes, to limit your access to outside people, to outside events, then I would encourage you to do that. It is not my job as your pastor to make those decisions for you and your family. I would say that you are the best one to be able to do that. It's also not my job to tell you that you need to stay home, because for some people that's not necessarily the best thing for them. Obviously, some that are especially in the medical world and those that are their jobs are necessities. They have to be out and about. So I just want you to be aware that at any given time, don't just relegate it to church. Well, I just can't come to church because there's been 2 people that have tested for COVID, but you'll still go out and you'll go to the grocery store and you'll still go to work. And so I'm just challenging the church to be, all of us to be consistent in what we're doing. So don't panic, but be responsible. So a couple things that we need to know on Sunday morning. One, all of the entrances to the church will be open, including the front of the church this Sunday, because the project has been done. We still will have the grand opening next Sunday along with the kids' play. So that's really, really exciting. Here's what I want you to understand is that as your pastor, I am saying this. Many of us need to start considering the first service as a greater option on Sunday mornings. We have about 20 people as of right now on any given Sunday, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less, that are taking advantage of that first service. But I think there's some in the second service. We need to consider that, because our second service is, although it's not packed, it is a lot more full than what it could be or should be on Sunday morning. So it is my desire to continue to be the light to the world. To be a place where people know that they can come and find a renewed hope, a renewed peace. And so I have no plans at this point in time to shutter the doors of the church. And so I'm trying to help us move forward with that and take advantage of both services. On Sunday mornings, I'm hoping that we can heighten our level of responsibility and make sure that we are spreading out, taking advantage of the fact that we have now even more room on Sunday mornings. So feel free to come and visit with people on Sunday mornings, but don't make me turn it into the distant police on Sunday mornings, or somebody from the board, or whatever it might be. And so, guys, we will desperately want to be able to continue to minister to people's hearts with the faith and love of Jesus Christ that transforms people's lives. I'm more concerned about people's eternity than I am their temporary state here on earth. And so, but I have to take into consideration all of that right now, and just becoming more keenly aware of what our responsibility needs to be as a church. And so, like I said, I would encourage us on Sunday morning to start taking more advantage of the first service on a regular basis, spreading out as much as possible as we can on Sunday mornings, being aware that also that some are desiring to wear face masks. And as I've said over and over again, I diligently try to. Sometimes I epically fail, but I diligently try to be a pastor that helps bridge the gap in the church, that people feel warm and welcome at whatever level or they want to worship on Sunday mornings. Last couple things that I'd like to be able to talk to you guys about before I sign off this video. I'm going to reiterate this, guys. There's no award for coming to church on Sunday mornings in this period of time, and there's no award for staying home. So once again, this comes down to deciding what's right for you and your family. I am going to, at this point in time, as I said earlier in the video, continue to allow people to come and to worship. My response is that we need to be more responsible about how we're spreading out and doing those things. I'm also going to strongly encourage this, that as soon as you enter the church on Sunday mornings, that you come down the hallway into the foyer, and that you use the hand sanitizer stations. Yes, I recognize that the stuff smells horrific. I'm not interested in a potpourri smelling hand sanitizer that has less effect than the stuff that we have. The stuff at our church is not bulletproof. It's not the answer. Neither is the mask. Neither is social distancing. The responsibility is that we wanted to make sure that we were doing everything we could in order to make sure that our worship experience on Sunday morning is one that people can enjoy. And so I'm strongly encouraging you, come in on Sunday mornings before you do anything else, before you shake somebody's hand, give them a fist bump, give them a high five, whatever it might be, give them a wave. Make sure that you visit the hand sanitizer station. Endure the smell. You'll eventually get used to it. I have. So it's just one of our ways to help slow whatever, whether it's the typical flu or whether it's the COVID virus. Doesn't matter. We want to reduce whatever infections we might be carrying this time of year. So, guys, I'm humbled by this. I'm deeply burdened by the responsibilities that are on my shoulders at this point in time as a pastor, as a husband, as a parent, as a person in the community, and trying to do my very best to guide and direct not only my family but also my church family through these challenging times. No, I don't have all of the answers, but I do know that the one thing that matters most, no matter how good the day is or how challenging the day is that my heart is consumed by God. Now, this is the last thing that I just want to pass on to you. We just came through we've been living in this COVID season, these challenging times from the COVID virus for going on 10 months now. We've come through a very difficult season of rioting in the world, in the United States, some local, some distant. We've come through and still going through a very tumultuous election season, and now just going into effect at 12:01 tonight or tomorrow morning, a new level of restrictions in our community. Guys, it's easy to be consumed by a lot of things right now, and this isn't meant to be harsh, but to bring us back to what matters most. If your heart and your mind are consumed more often throughout the day by COVID, a bunch of what ifs that you don't have any control over, the political scene of the United States, if your mind is consumed by those more than it is Jesus, understand that's idolatry. And so I don't pull back from that message, not intentionally trying to hurt anybody, but I am calling us back to those people, those of us of faith in Christ, calling us back to a deeply personal relationship with Jesus Christ. That is the lens that we look at everything else in this world, and we filter everything else in this world through. And so I'm going to call us back to not viewing Jesus through the COVID virus, not viewing my relationship with God through the political lens, whatever that might be, but viewing everything through the lens of Jesus Christ. And so I'm just wanting to remind us of that this Friday night, and point us in the direction of not just keeping Christ in Christmas, but keeping Christ at the center of our lives all the time. So I'm going to sign off for tonight. I'll probably be posting another video tomorrow. But those of you that call First UB Church your home, please listen to the video and take to heart much of what's being said tonight concerning how do we continue to navigate and come together for worship on Sunday mornings and throughout the week. So until then, God bless. And as I said the other night, the other day in my last video, may the peace of Christ be with you.